Guys, welcome back to my YouTube series. It's Enrong here. We're back for episode 51 of my Career with Stewart Grand Prix. The Brazilian Grand Prix, in fact, for the 2001 season. It's round 2, of course, of this championship season. And obviously, first race of the season, we scored a point with Shinji Nakano, coming in the final points paying position, 6th place in Australia. But I guess the slightly worrying thing is we are the 5th quickest team, I would say, on outright pace compared to last season where we were, I would say, the 4th quickest team overall on outright pace. But we obviously got done by Damon Hill and his amazing wet weather performances. So yeah, it's looking like 5th place this season. We will aim for 4th though, as we've tried to do in previous seasons, and we'll see how it goes. So I guess let's just get straight into things and have a look at what happened. So as you can see, Frentzen, of course, he took the race win in Australia. Great result for him. He also took pole position there as well, and you can see Nakano scooped up a point in the last race. Williams had a great race with both their drivers reaching the podium. Villeneuve and Rosset, I believe it is. I have to double check that. Moira, of course, didn't finish the race. So not a great result there for him, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Villeneuve with the fast lap in the last race, and even with a locked wheel nut during one of the pit stops for Ferrari, Frentzen still managed to win. So yeah, yes, as you can see there, we signed Marini as our test driver for the next few years. We signed Dassault as our chief mechanic rather. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see there, a few bits and pieces on the world. Worst manager, best manager. Who was it? Walkinshaw? Yeah, of Arrows. And best is Frank Williams of Williams. So yeah, we made a profit last race of 169,000. So we might start putting that 169,000 towards hospitality to keep the guys happy. Nothing else really here to know. Just looking through the usual shebang. Okay, we got Buzzing Hornets, Blondes, no team deal, Play Life, Red Bull, Ferrari deal, Peugeot, PlayStation. Okay, so the only one I think was the Play Life, the real Italian sponsor, i.e. Mile 7. So yeah, good start, guys, to the first few races. We've got team deals. We're going to take the one that's the longest rather than the one that's most financially viable, of course. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Engineering here wise, we will hire a very good guy, and that's it. So yeah, guys, a good start to the season, of course, for us. We're looking reasonably competitive. We're not going to be winning championships this year or even next year, I would say, or even in 2003, because our chief mechanic isn't good enough, I would say, at the moment. But you know, you don't know really. The problem is with Adrian Newey being so good in this game, whoever kind of has him has the most realistic chance of being world champion. So yeah, it's kind of tough to know what's going to happen there. So yeah, let's have a look at the sponsors. And so this is what we have at the moment, remember, 12.8 million, and next season we will have 5.7. We're not going to end up with 5.7, of course. We're going to sign someone on team side. So let's see who has offered what. Red Bull with 21, Bonds with 26. Okay, so we're going to go with the highest one, surely, right? It doesn't make sense not to go for the highest one, to be honest with you. I mean, Buzzing Hornets, there's no way we'll go for them because they're the same amount of bars of deal completion as Blondes. Red Bull are one less. But for 5 million, one less, I don't really see the point, to be honest. I think we should sign Blondes, get them in here. Have we worked with Blondes in the past? I can't remember. We worked with one of these guys before in the past. I can't remember exactly who. Let's just throw 40% onto these guys for now. We'll also use this TV advantage, get them in for the moment. Okay, right, we're going to try and get this Peugeot deal, I'd say, because the Ferrari one's too much, and the Peugeot deal is a 2-season deal, so this is what we're going to throw a big portion of bad boys onto this one now, I would say. Yeah, let's put 40% onto this. See if we can get this Peugeot one done. PlayStation are the only other guys, of course. We're going to put 20% onto those. We'll see how that goes. But this is the big one now. If we can get these guys in at Peugeot, they'll pay us 10.8 million, and it'll be a 2-season work deal. And all of a sudden, things start coming together. We'll have more performance in the races. This is kind of what we're aiming for here. So yeah, let's look at the. Of course, we can't look at the hospitality with all those guys on that. I mean, really, does hospitality matter? We don't have team sponsor for next season. Our tire and fuel guys are both customers. No, Bridgestone are partners, I believe, right? They are. it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I'll actually spend the money there. I think I'll actually keep it for somewhere else. We'll see. Let me guys, let me know, guys. What do you think I should do for future races? But for this one, for this one and the next one, because it'll probably be 2 episodes a day now for a small while. I'm gonna keep it the way it is because I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, well, that's what we'll do. Let's copy these. Level 2. We do not have the blah blah. Okay, right, great. So that was a waste of time, as it always is with that. So that's just the way that goes there. Let's have a look at our driver rates first. They should be done. Let's hope we can get this constructed, and they have rejected it. Well, not much we can do there, I guess. At least we can build technology, though. We have the throttle. The reliability of that should go up, which should cause less engine failures or less throttle problems during the race. The reliability now of our parts are quite good. As far as I remember, gearbox and suspension are the 2 highest contributors to performance, so I will look at the gearbox a bit later on in the season. However, for now, I want to do another test session so I can improve the... actually, that's fine. Yeah, let's do this, okay. So what we'll do is we'll put 25% on the gearbox, and we'll go back, we'll try and get the active suspension, because active suspension is actually worth a load of performance, if I remember right. It's like worth like so much, it's insane. Because, I mean, it's stability and performance you're getting at the same time, so it really is worth a lot. So we'll do that, and we'll also throw another 10% onto that. Actually, we'll put it to 15 just to make sure we get some more proper investments out of it. So yeah, let's do the test right now. Let's see what we get from it. So good news, right? So we can now see what our handling is for the season. I think we already know it's 51%. We knew it was around that anyway. Now, never going to be too high, but never too low at the same time. So I think we should start working on this. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get a few upgrades in the season on the car. I really want to bring us ahead of the guys we're fighting with in the midfield battle. And that's kind of what I'm looking to achieve this season. I'm looking to maybe see if I can sneak that 4th place off of the Benettons. Because that kind of... the snowball effect of that is really, really good for us. So I would like that to happen. So we're going to try and do that. In the meantime, just going to get these spares done here. We're going to get this sorted. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We just have to look at the setup for the next race. Guys, let me know if you think of if I've missed anything. Is there anything I should really be, I guess, looking at, trying to pay attention towards? The one thing I actually haven't checked was the financials in terms of what exactly we're looking at. I know we made a profit last race, but how much? Yes, it was 100,000. That includes us actually testing, which is actually really good. You know, so yeah, it's looking quite good actually in terms of what we're getting. Drivers expenses 1,000, income from drivers 550. So yeah, pretty good there. But what I meant by financials is I wanted to check the bank. I believe we still have a loan, don't we? We do. So it's for 12 races, and we're paying how much a race? 160k. Okay, so that's a lot of money to work with. So once that 160k is paid off, then we'll start looking at hospitality next season, because that'll be race 14 by the time it's done. There's no point starting hospitality then, really. Yeah. So yeah, that's it really, guys. Let's get into the Brazilian Grand Prix. Before we do that, of course, let's spend our setup points. We don't want to have any of these lying around. Although you can pool setups points, which I've seen before, where you can basically not use it one race, use it the next race, and then do testing, and then you'll have another set, and then you'll be quick enough for the next race. But I've never really seen a benefit of that as such. So yeah, guys, let me know, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Here we go now, Brazil. So we know McLaren's are going to be deadly. Ferrari should be competitive. Yes, it was Rosset and Williams. That's good to know. Benetton, and then of course we have the Jordans, who should be competitive next season. So an overcast qualifying, which is never a bad thing, I guess, with Damon Hill in the running. Yeah, not much we can really do. We're going to be the 5th quickest team, I would say, for quite a considerable amount of the season. So let's see how we do. Hopefully our guys can shine. Yeah, so 9th and 10th, and we're about 3 tenths off the Benettons, but it's on a short enough track. So yeah, we're well clear of Sauber really here. 8 tenths roughly, just under 8 tenths to Hakkinen. So I'd say we are the 5th quickest team safely, I would say. And with one performance update, we could be jumping to 4th. But the McLaren's pace is actually nowhere, which is really surprising considering they have Adrian. I can't remember if they had him last season. Maybe they didn't. McLaren always started off with him, so I'm not sure what's happening. But Frentzen takes another pole from Villeneuve, who might well be his closest championship challenger this season. We'll have to see though. You can't rule Michael Schumacher out in the races. He's really good in the races. He's quick, he's consistent, and he's reliable, generally speaking. So, yeah, overcast for the race, low wind, so I'm glad I didn't spend any points there. We'll put Moira on the one stopper, because obviously he is starting behind Nakano. And yeah, let's see how we do. Fingers crossed so we can maybe do something good here. Oh, it's a podium. Nice. Oh my lord above. That is fantastic. 3rd and 4th. Look at all. Where are the rest of the guys though? We've Frentzen finishing in the Ferrari, Fisichella in the Benetton, and then the rest of them are nowhere. So both Williams retired, both McLaren's retired, and one of the Benettons and one of the Ferraris retired. Look at that. That is some amount of retirements, and all of them are top drivers. Schumacher with a hydraulics failure for the McLarens. Rosset in the Williams with a driver error. Also Williams, Villeneuve. So Williams are going to be absolutely raging at their drivers. An engine failure for Nakano on the Ferrari, or sorry, Tuero on the Ferrari. Hill had an unknown error, so that's generally, I think, a fire. I think I saw on the GP subforum, that unknown is generally an issue with a fire, pit fire, or something like that. And Irvine had a suspension failure, so yeah. The bad news is, I guess, to a certain extent, is Sauber scored 2 points, but with us scoring 7, does it really matter that much? I would say not. David Coulthard did a hell of a job to get that Prost up into 6th place, so well done to Coulthard there for securing Prost some points. But that double finish will really stand us in good stead, and that'll propel us up the championship order. And for now, we are sitting in a lovely 3rd position, tied with Benetton on 8 points, 2 points off Williams. Let's not get too used to that, although I would like to see it going forward. So guys, that was a great episode. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, let's see how things are in the next race. Let's just have a check at the fastest laps. Again, we actually managed to outpace Fisichella in terms of the fastest laps, which is good. So we're not a million miles off the Benettons, but yeah, we'll see how things go. We'll be back for the Argentine Grand Prix next episode. Thank you very much, and make sure you like and subscribe.